Good morning. Cheers, everybody. Cheers to my last takeaway coffee, hopefully. Hopefully in the morning on a stream or anytime. Got it. Look at that. Pac-Man. Yes, the logo's on its side. I'm sorry, everybody. But that's all you're going to get today. I still haven't got all my cameras and stuff set up. Yeah, pretty cool, huh? So John, there you've got your Pac-Man logo up. Woohoo! Oh, okay. Heater's on. It's a very cold morning this morning. Just started raining outside. I need to thaw out a little bit. So look, everyone, just for Yuz, the bubble stick is on there. For those that caught my unexpected stream last week, I don't know what day of the week it is now. When was it? Anyway, yeah. So Yuz calls this level, she calls it a bubble stick because it's got a stick. It's a stick with a bubble in it. It's awesome. Oh, okay. So I thought I would be further along in my move, and I thought I'd actually be doing something on my stream today, and yeah, I'm not quite there. I'm still got a lot to do. As you can see, I still haven't even put anything in the shelves, and still got tubs all over the floor and all downstairs, and I've moved a lot more stuff in. Yeah. You know what I should do? I should say hi to everyone in the chat first. Let's do that first. I'm totally out of practice, and I'm pretty sure I streamed last week, so I don't know what the deal is. Anyway, so Yombo Prime, hello. Wagon Loads, Jack McMack, Tab Electronics, Gerald, hello. Crazy Roops, Jishipu, Henrik, hello. David Esser, hello Dave. Ray, Andy Calloway, morning, afternoon, and evening. Can't be all three at once, can it? Surely no. Geordie T, hello. Mr. England. Richard is up early. Oh, sorry, mate. How you doing? 50 Hertz, hello. Alan, hi. Rat Madness. Did I say hi to Rat Madness? No. So I'll say hi. Brad, good morning. Also up early, very early. Rota, hello. John Meeking, hi. It's always coffee time. Still scrolling. Christopher, hello. Dave Hines. Hello, Ian. Peter Homan, hello. X Micron, the embedded hobbyist. Woo. Adrian, hello. Sid, hi. Aaron Knox, hey Aaron. Hey Paul's Projects. Hello Beata. And Austin Kelly, hello. Have I got everyone? No. Christian, hi. Dude, it can't even be 7 a.m. yet. No, it's not 7. It's 6:30 in the morning. It's definitely not 7 a.m. yet. I can guarantee that. Okay, I think I've got everyone. If not, oh well. So, so what happened is I got distracted with my move in because I think I mentioned the other day I oversold Reflow Master Pros. So the stock management system. Hello, Mark. That may work. Interesting. It did work. There you go. Okay, I wasn't sure if that would work. I wonder if my audio works. We'll find out, I guess. I should turn it down just in case. Hello, Bruce. Hey, Cable Tie. I still have your sunglasses here, Cable Tie. Sorry, I have not sent them yet. Oh, sorry.
Mark Olsen says hello from Emma. Bruce
Hello.
says hello.
Hello, Emma. Okay, my audio is working as well. I just turned it up a little bit. Right, so the stock control system inside I use Squarespace for my website because I refuse to build my own website again because I did that my whole life and it's really no, I wanted something simpler. and the stock management system inside it isn't great, and so it allows, because of the different, you can buy a ReflowMaster Pro with this or with that or whatever else. It doesn't group the stock, so it's possible for people to overbuy more than the stock I've got, or stock I've got finished that I want to sell. And so that happened the other day, and I've been scrambling, making lots more ReflowMaster Pros. I've got boards like this that have now been cleaned and ready to have screens put on. I built some yesterday that are in a pile that are already done, ready to go. These have to have all of they've got half the through hole put on. They've got the buttons and the screen header, and they've been tested.
Super sticker!
That's working. Look at that. Woohoo! Well done, Mark. Thank you. Thanks very much for the super sticker. I actually forgot what pattern that was. So, I got to finish this train of thought. I'm gonna get lost completely. Yeah. So these have all been tested with a screen and SD card, which I've got sitting on my desk. You all know what an SD card looks like, anyway. And these just have to have the screw terminals soldered on. So I've got a whole pile here of those that need to get done. And what's exciting is I brought my ultrasonic cleaners over yesterday, and
Alan Madsen says, do you have Psalm sellers in UFR FM?
I don't have any resellers for ReflowMaster. Thanks, Jack McMack. Sorry for the interruption. That's okay. You can throw money at me and interrupt me whenever you feel like it. Thanks. So Mark's worked out the logo. You can do, although I don't have many in there right now, but you can do like exclamation mark, logo, GIF, and then a name. But I don't have a list of the names yet. Maybe I can tell you what they are. You can do Nyan, Rainbow, Pinky, Pac-Man, and Diags. No, there's no GIF of Johnny. Sorry. Anyway, wait, exciting. So I brought my ultrasonic cleaners over, and I got that 80 kilogram oven out of the box all by myself, which was a bit frustrating, but I did it, and used my oven yesterday and my ultrasonic cleaner, and I cleaned and dried my first boards here in the new premises, which was exciting. For me, really exciting, because I was going home and doing them and coming back, which was really frustrating. So that's just another step towards all of that. Next, engine hoist to lift up stuff. Yeah, no, I'm not getting an engine hoist. I can walk up and down the stairs. That's fine. I've actually got a. I need to clean up my desktop. I've got a picture of what my oven looks like. I'll show you all. Have you brought Sam over? I have brought Sam over. Sam's in pieces. Sam, I'm going to redo Sam. Remind me to tell you all about that in a moment. When I say, yeah, I have a plan, because I need more projects. Other shelves level. My shelves are level. You mean the ones in front of me? They are. They look awesome. Hold on one moment. Hold on. I'm trying to find a picture. Oh boy. I thought I took a photo of it with the oven, with the boards in the oven.
Super sticker!
Oh. Hey DJ, thanks very much. Super sticker! Freaks me out whenever Bit Looney does that. Whenever I hear Bit Looney. Okay, so can I do that? How do I? I can't remember how to use my Mac. I was using my notebook for so long. I'm back on my iMac and I can't remember where everything is. It's really frustrating. Right. So this is what my oven looks like. It's like an industrial oven, and it looks small. It's actually quite large and takes quite large trays. The trays are as large as what I was using at home, and it can fit 4 trays in it. And so I've just got it on the ground. I need to get a bench to put it on there. Yeah, I can. Yeah, it goes all the way up to 300 and something degree. 300 degrees. Goes all the way up to 300 degrees. And so the problem with it though is I didn't know the exact temperature. So what happened was I cleaned my first boards yesterday here, put them in there to dry, gave it like 35 minutes, which is how long I normally do it. I don't know. I'd have to measure it. So I'd have to go down and measure. I don't know. I can't remember exactly. All I know is it's really freaking heavy. And so after 35 minutes, the boards weren't drying up at 50 degrees, which is the minimum it can do. So I had to re-dry them again last night, just because I couldn't leave them wet at all. They weren't wet, but I wasn't convinced they were 100% dry. Especially I can't leave any moisture in the little magnetic buzzer.
Mark Olson says that's hot enough for pizza.
It's definitely hot enough for pizza. I'm not going to cook in it though. So the little magnetic buzzers that have a little hole in the side, if any moisture is in that, and they're not dried out properly, then the buzzers will fail. So sounds like a project. No, it just needs to be. So anyway, I just had to turn it up a little bit more. I didn't want to overdo them. I didn't want to like put them in there and have them get too hot. So anyway, so I had to do it twice. I got home late last night. It doesn't matter. Very excited about that. It really is exciting.
DIY in the ghetto says making me hungry now looking at the oven, lol.
Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. The other thing I want to show you is, so this is the picture from the thumbnail. So yeah, look, my shelves are actually perfectly level, and they're all the same. Yeah, it worked out really well, the shelves. It's because of the bubble stick. So that's what my office looks like right now. That's what I'm sitting in. Obviously, that was taken last night. That's with the lights on. I've only got one set of lights on right now, the ones near the stairwell. That way the logo comes up nice and bright. So look, it's getting there. And look at my new chair. Can you even see my new chair? The white one? Hang on, can I zoom in? So, I needed new chairs in here. They've even got those cool wheels on them, which are just awesome. Woo! Okay, yep. Anyway, those big wheels, so not like the crappy ones that come in the on the chairs normally. Anyway, so I went to get new chairs, and this was this chair is absolutely, oh my god, so comfortable. Now, I need to go back to this view. Looking so professional. I don't think it's looking professional. It's looking very Sion. Don't roll down the stairs. Now I have to be careful not to roll down the stairs. Oh, you can't really see. It's so firstly it's white and blue. It's not quite the blue I was after, but it's like white, blue, and black, which really matches the furniture. Oh my god, it is so heavy. Seriously. Oh. But like, listen to this. That's how heavy it is. It's full on, but it is so comfy. Oh my god. It wasn't cheap. It was like $400, which I guess $400 is very cheap for an ergonomic office chair. You can get them up to, thousands of dollars. This is the most expensive chair I've ever owned, and it is just so comfortable. Is it anti-static? I have no idea. But it's comfy. Hey, DIY in the ghetto. Hang on, who else have I missed? Have I missed anyone else? Did I say hi to Jack McMack? I did. Thank you for your super chat. Anyone else? Did I say hi to Tony? I said hi to Tony. If I've missed anyone, I apologise. You need a child-proof gate so you don't roll down. Well, I just need to not roll around the place. I just wanted to show you how good the wheels are. Anyway. Right, so... And of course, the most important thing, which, no one's even commented on, is the couches here. I've got my couch here, which is just really important. Everyone hear that?
Alan Madsen says NPT got a coffee machine yet?
Right, so this is that's why I said at the start that this could be my last takeaway coffee. So my fridge is coming today. They couldn't deliver it yesterday. I have a fridge coming today. I got a microwave and a kettle yesterday. They're downstairs, and I'm bringing my coffee machine from home, and I ordered a new coffee machine for home, a smaller one, because I'm not going to be there as much. Thanks, Christopher. I saw the couch 42 minutes before the stream started. Right, it was on the thumbnail. Very excited to have my couch here. I can't, like, Yaz came over yesterday, and she just laid on the couch for like an hour doing stuff. It was nice to have her up here, and she was just, you know, laid back. And the couch is empty, like there's nothing on it. I'm sure I'm going to mess up everywhere. Anyway, so it's all happening. Fridge comes today. I'm still trying to find a company to move all my stuff over. It's a bit tricky. I need a company. I need a company that can do forklift on either end, tailgate, which means, you know, the thing comes down off the truck and back up again. That can securely do my, like, I need a company that does sensitive equipment, right? Like, I can't put my pick and place just on a truck and have a truck driver who isn't aware of what they're doing wrecking my pick and place machine. A bed for those late night PCB assembly marathons. Well, I've got a shower downstairs and the couch here. I could put a mattress in the front. I could, but I don't want to. Like, that's such a slippery slope. That's such a dangerous precedent to start, to ever sleep here. Because once I've done that, that's it. You know what I mean? It's like once you... Yeah, no, I shouldn't do it. Hey, Gaston, thanks very much. Hammock. No, I can't. I'm not very good with hammocks, I have to say. I'm only 10 minutes away. I will not sleep here. I don't plan on manufacturing all night, ever. I don't think, no. I'm so distracted. What was I saying? Right, so getting my equipment here is going to be a challenge. I'm speaking to a couple of companies. I just need to pick one and get it. It's going to be expensive to move my stuff. And I still have to get the compressor here. It's a similar problem. Hello, Zuber? I hope I got that right. If not, I apologize. And did I say hi to Geordie already? If I didn't, yeah, I think I did. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Well, the upstairs looks nice. The downstairs is a different story. So I can take away... By the way, that new camera I got is shit. That little one that I was walking around with the other day does not work at all if there's no light. And after about 25 minutes, it just stops capturing images. Thanks, Geordie. Okay, I wasn't sure. So currently, the logo camera is currently one of my old Logitechs, which I have to put on the ceiling. So I've got a long enough USB cable now that I can run it through the roof, and I want to mount it up there so it's looking at the logo properly. But it means I have to pull tiles off the roof again and get dust and shit everywhere again, and I'm not motivated to do that right now because I finally tidied up here. What I can do, if everyone's happy to lose the logo cam for the moment, is I'll give you a look downstairs of where we're up to. Hey, Marius. The skipper and Gilligan, I slept in a hammock the whole time they were on the island. That's very true. I'm not very good with hammocks, I have to say. I don't like the sideways motion. It makes me feel a bit queasy. I have to be honest. I don't think I could sleep in one. Okay, so I'm going to do... Hopefully no one will...
T says, sounds like you fall out of them once.
No, I've never fallen out of one. The movement, like, you know, some people like the movement. Like, even just thinking about it is making me feel a bit... Yeah, no, let's not talk about hammocks anymore. No hammocks. No, don't, please. Okay, I'm gonna find a... You have yes, we do, Andy, which is the most important thing. Everybody, Andy made the Pac-Man GIF. I should have mentioned that before. That's Andy's awesome handiwork. Andy's handiwork. Wow. Hello, Johnny. You get motion sickness on elevators. Not on elevator. Up and down's not a problem. Side to side. Oh, I don't want to talk about it. No. I don't want to talk about it. Okay, I need to find let me see if I can find a shot of the camera. I'm gonna have to flick through some different scenes in OBS. So I'm sorry if it's jarring. I need to find a view of that camera so I can pick it up and walk around. That's not good. Okay, That doesn't have anything else, but that's okay. We don't need to see anything else. Okay, I'm going to pick up the camera. Can everyone hear me okay? I hope so. How's my audio, by the way? I'm not using my Rode microphone. I'm using my Mac microphone. My Rode microphone was picking up so much noise here the other day that I decided to not use it. Audio is good. Okay, it might not be as good as I walk away now. Okay, I'm just letting you know. I'm going to pick up the camera. So motion sickness, people. Sorry, I need to just grab the cable. Oops. Okay. Whoop. Okay. It's a really, really long USB cable. I'm sorry about the movement. It's untangled. Oh, well, I need to untangle it. Okay, so I can move now. I can walk. Hi. Hi. There's my desk. So it's a bit messy at the moment because I've been doing Rooflow Master Pros, right? Actually, I need to put some more lights on. Let me turn some lights on. I'm just going to put you can look at my Melba's raspberry drop lollies. There you go. You look at those while I turn some lights on. It's going to get bright. Whoa, that's too bright. Okay.
Roger says turn on fire.
I don't have that connected yet. Okay, here we go. That's better. Look how bright it is in here now. So, I've been working on soldering. Here, this is how I've set up my station now. So I've got I worked out that the way I was setting up everything the other day was wrong. Last
Alan
week.
Madsen says is Melba's a sponsor.
Is who? Oh no, Melba's not a sponsor. Yaz buys them in the kilograms for me. So the way I was setting everything up the other day wasn't good because I'm right-handed and the microscope would have had to be on the right-hand side, which meant I couldn't reach the tools, so I had to redo everything. So I put all my soldering stuff at the end of the desk, which works out okay. It's been quite comfortable. And for the moment, I've just...
Andy Calloway says what no Tim Tums.
Tim Tams are dangerous. I can go through a packet of Tim Tams in 10 minutes and it's gone, and then I end up wearing it around my waist, right? So, yeah. Right now I've just got the exhaust fan on the floor, just temporarily. I still have to sort that out. But I've got, my station there. I've got the DSLR set up here, but I can't find my cable for it, so it's not plugged in right now. So I can't capture from it. But the idea is it's here, so I can do work, I can show stuff, and I can move it out the way. I'm probably going to put my oscilloscope there, or my bench supply I might put there. I have to do an unboxing of my bench supply. Okay, so let's keep going, and then obviously my desk, which you've all seen, my shelves. Right now the VNA's at the end. I have to set all that up still, and my scope's over there. I've got orders unpacking. Okay, so we're going to move over. I'm going to look over the edge. Oh, my 3D printers are all set up and working. I do have some leveling issues. I think I fixed one of them already, so that's good. So I'm just grabbing more cable. Keep stepping on the cable. Mess still, yep, whatever. Wow, look at that. Okay, so I'm just walking over. See, the lights aren't on downstairs.
Clamant 941 says Timtums are magic. You open the packet and they just disappear.
I didn't hear what that was, but whatever. Yeah, open the packet, it's gone. So as you can see, I've got pendants now. And I need to turn some more lights on. I'm just going to put this down. I'll face it down and I'll turn some lights on. Won't be a sec. I'm in the dark here.
DIY in the Ghetto says it is coming along very nicely.
Oop, who said what? Thanks, DIY. Yeah, Tim Tams are terrible. I can go through a pack of Tim Tams in so quickly. Right, so I've got pendants now on all of the points. You can see it's still all messy down there, all my stuff. I brought all my stuff over so I can pack here. Unfortunately, I'm packing upstairs still. So that's all been done. Ready for, I need to lay air as well still. And I've got so much rubbish. There's just piles and piles of rubbish down there. I don't know what you can see right now. It's going to take a really long time. I've got my printers up, some printers up here. Those printers are actually supposed to be downstairs in the packing area, but this is currently my packing area as well because I don't have anything downstairs, any space downstairs to do it yet. Nothing's set up yet.
Rick the Almighty says congrats on the progress.
Thank you very much. So look, I'm in here now working. I'm just going to put this back for the logo. Hopefully I won't trip.
Marius Hire says Simon.
What? Simon? Who's Simon? I don't know if that's going to stay. I'm going to trip on that cable. Let's see if I got the logo position right. See, it looks like a white wall now. No, close. Close. But no. But see, with the lights on, it looks like it's no longer a black wall. Oh, wow. Better hard to get it right with my hand in the way, isn't it? Okay, damn it.
DIY in the ghetto says Simon says he means lol.
Okay, I'll stop moving the camera around now. Sorry about that. I hope I didn't make anyone sick. Yes, my logo needs to be 10 times bigger. I need to plan I've got an idea of how to do it bigger in a modular way. And I might do a logo version too. But, because it's tiny on the wall. It looks really good though. Is that animating? Yeah, it's animating. It looks great, but yes, it needs to be bigger. Bigger is always better. What about mounting your overhead camera on a rail that runs the full length of the shelf? Well, I don't need a camera overhead running that way. What I need is So I said the other day, I mentioned was it my unexpected stream? I'm not sure. I've got some plans of what I want to do with some cameras downstairs and up here to be able to give everyone better views of things and be able to record videos better and for my streams. But I don't want to just run out and buy a whole bunch of stuff because it's expensive equipment. Not until I've been here for a bit and everything's set up and it's all working and I'm comfortable with where everything is, right? To go and spend money, like we're talking thousands of dollars on the equipment I need, setting everything up and then realizing that it's not where I want to put everything, that's just a bad idea. So I need to be patient. I'm definitely going to get, as I said, a camera up in the ceiling, looking at the logo, looking at that wall. You know, that's a minimum. I still have to work out where I'm going to put the laser. And I definitely want to have camera coverage downstairs on the production line so people can see stuff. And then I want to obviously be able to record up here. I'm still trying to get my table. I went down to IKEA to buy my tables with wheels. It said they were in stock. I put them in my shopping cart. They were in stock. I went down to get them. No stock. So I need to solve that still. Because, yeah. But the biggest thing I need to solve right now is getting my equipment in. I had some good news the other day. My stencil printer that I bought, that hasn't shipped yet. They're waiting for the other components that I bought. They're actually sending me a 2016 vintage stencil printer instead of 2014, which is great. Like I bought a secondhand one. It's good because apparently the 2016 or 2015 and above uses digital cameras, so it does faster optical recognition when it's doing the checking of the stencil paste. But unfortunately, the stacker and destackers that I bought, they're not, or they're being manufactured at the moment because they're out of stock. 2000, yeah, they call it vintage. They meant the year, but they use the term the vintage, right? Like there's 2022 is the vintage, whatever. So there's been a delay now on shipping all that stuff out. It's not going to ship until mid-September. And then, of course, it's going to be 45, 60, 90 days to get to me by ship, unfortunately. So it looks like the next production run I'm going to do will still be non-automated, or like like I've been doing in the past. What? DIY is going on a vacation. Awesome. Where are you going? In your very first vacation. Can't be your very first one. I may or may not have pre-ordered a pen. Oh, awesome, Mark. What'd you get? What did you maybe or maybe not get? Yeah, I figured you'd get the YY1. Yeah, cool. Very cool. I was actually offered one by Neoden. But I said thanks, but no thanks. I just don't have time. I don't need one, and I don't have time to play with one. And I wasn't sure what strings were attached, so I decided, yeah, right, that's the thing. I don't know. I didn't want to go down that conversation yet. Yeah, so unfortunately, I'm going to still be manually stenciling and have no other automation yet, because this stuff won't be shipping for a little while. I may have found an oven, which has got both chain and mesh, and is short enough, 2.5 meters. I haven't decided on it yet because the control system on it is pretty archaic, like for setting up profiles and stuff. So yeah, I'm not really sure. Having both mesh and chain's good though, because then I don't have to worry about any of my panels being too wide and buckling. It's not got, it won't have CE certification. Yeah, I don't know if they're CE certifying it, Mark. They haven't CE certified a bunch of their stuff. None of their new equipment. Their new ovens aren't CE certified. Their Neoden 9 and 10 are not CE certified. Well, I don't know about the 9. The 10 is definitely not. So yeah, don't hold your breath on CE. Just letting you know. So the YY one is a two-head. Yeah, it's an interesting pick and place machine. It's just not fast at all. Anyone that wants anything fast, it's not fast. But it's got two heads with nozzle swapping, but I think you can only load up to 5 nozzles, and it uses pull tape. So it uses pin pull on the feeders like the Charm High desktop ones do. But it's an interesting design. So, and it's cheap. It's like $2,500 US dollars. Well, it's not that they do or they don't. I don't. It's right now they're not certified, and I don't know if they will be. Like I don't know. I don't work for Neoden. You know. What? 4,000 euro plus VAT? No, they're 2,800 US dollars. So, that sounds a bit steep. Is that through the Neoden? Is that through what are they called? Have you been speaking to Gerard? Who are you speaking to? Let me know off list who you've been speaking to, Mark. But that sounds a little bit high. Don't buy by AliExpress. Don't buy it from AliExpress. buy it from the EU distributor. Trust me. Don't buy from AliExpress. Oh, right. Yeah, no. Ignore that price. Okay, cool. Yeah, Gerard will look after you. Good guy. Good guy. It's definitely, if it works as well as they claim, it'll definitely disrupt the desktop pick and place market completely, because it's feature wise, it's everything that you need at a desktop pick and place machine for a price that no one can compete with, I don't think, including any of the kits, including the Lumen. You know, you're getting a pre-made, fully working system that, you know, it's not running OpenPMP or anything, it's running their own proprietary stuff, but it's looks fairly okay. Yeah, I think Mark got you're talking about just a manual stencil printer, right? Yeah, the YY1 is pretty, hang on. Okay, not that this was going to be a Neoden thing. I don't want to, here it is, oops. It went past pick and place machines. The YY1. So they're trying to make it like a, what do you call it? Like an appliance, right? What's nice about it is it's fully enclosed, which is quite good for like dust and stuff like that. It's got multiple screens. The pictures on this are really, they don't do good high-res pictures. You can't really see, but it's got multiple screens. So it's got an interface screen on the right hand. Oh, is that popping up? Kind of. An interface on the right hand side, and then the two little screens on the left hand side are the camera views. Hey Dave. Which stencil printer did you get? Oh, you got the frameless one. Just so you're aware, they're just like a stencil printer, like a manual stencil printer is a manual stencil printer. You can get cheaper just on AliExpress if you don't go the Neoden brands. What's nice about their frameless ones are very good, so long as you get the right holes and stuff in your stencil. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with the. This is the link for. You're talking about the stencil printer, Rhoda, or the pick and place machine? That's the link for the pick and place. So they say it does 3,000 components per hour, and it doesn't. It won't. Everyone's pick and place marketing is rubbish, right? It's 3,000 components per hour from one pickup place that's as closest to the front and the PCB as possible, right? When it's got to travel all the way around to all the pick positions, it can't do that speed. Like my Neoden 8 is 16,000 components per hour, but in reality, it's 4,000 components per hour if you're using all the feeders. Right, yeah, that's right. You can only get 3 nozzles for nozzle changing, so that's 5 nozzles in total you can use. So whatever 2 is on the machine, plus an extra 3. But it's not bad. Like you can't get anything close to this spec for the price from anywhere else. Even if you built it yourself, you can't do it. And they have a bulk feeder option, which is pretty cool. Meaning it can do ad hoc picks. You can have just a whole bunch of ICs sitting on a tray in different orientations, as long as they're all facing up, yeah? And it can pick them, find them, pick them, and then place them. Apparently, right? Seeing it doing it in a video and then actually using it in real life are 2 different things. Yeah, okay, Bruce is saying now, watching it pick up from the bulk bins. So just be aware, I'm not recommending or endorsing this machine at all, right? I've had enough experience with different pick and place manufacturers, including Neoden, that what they show you and what they say isn't always what you get, right? And this is a brand new machine, and you got to be always careful buying a first edition brand new machine off any company, right? I mean, they're already up to the 3rd revision of my Neoden N8, and I've got the 1st revision, which has some issues with it that were fixed later that can't be backported to mine. So just be aware. But at this price point, it honestly, it's a it could be a game changer. It really could be. So it's very interesting. Not for me, from a personal, like from a needing it point of view. Like they say 0201, yeah, I don't know. I don't believe it can do 0201 personally, because the pull mechanism of how it pulls tape forward is going to make 0201 components pop out of the pockets. Okay, whether it can pick it and place it is fine. Whether the part is there to be picked up because of the movement, I don't know. It doesn't use an external compressor. It's built in. That use those little compressors, little vacuum things built in, like what my original desktop Charm High did. Why not pick up all of the parts for one side of the PCB during one place action? What do you mean? Teletronics logo looks great, the light on. Yeah, the logo does. Well, it's sure, but the wall looks white and it's actually charcoal, so that's really bizarre. I don't know what you mean by why don't you pick up all of the parts. You can only pick 2 parts up at a time. So I don't know what you mean. Can it assemble pizza? I don't think so. It might get a bit messy. Oh, bouncing parts is a nightmare. Like using, when it does a pin and it goes into the sprocket holes to pull the tape forward, that movement, oh, Mary's gonna bid, what? Pick up all the parts for the left side of the PCB. I don't understand what you mean still though. What do you mean the left side? When you've got a whole board that you need to place the whole board. It's irrelevant. Like, you want to pick it up in order of least travel to do it as fast as possible. The more it's got to move around getting things, the slower it becomes for pick and placing your board. But anyway, the pull pin approach is really, it's impossible to get the pull pin approach not jarring unless you do it really slow. And if you do it really slow, then you're going from 3,000 components an hour down to 300 components an hour. I can't believe Marius is going to sleep. God, you don't need sleep to speed up place time. But that won't speed. I don't. Well, sure, you can optimize it to not be going back and forwards on each side of the machine. That comes down to how you want to set up your board to place it. It won't do that for you. You need to decide. That's like I can set up my pick and place to run where it picks things up in a bad order, where it grabs one from the front and one from the back and one from the front and one from the back. That's up to me. Like, I can optimize that to not do that. If it places a board in one, I just don't have to place things. Absolutely. If you don't need speed and you're not trying to do hundreds or thousands of them, not a problem. So it doesn't really matter. But it's, the other thing you don't want to do, you don't want to pick a part up on this side and keep the part on the nozzle and go over here and pick up another part and then come all the way back. While that part on the nozzle is traveling around, even with the suction, it can move, right? So yeah, you want to, but that comes down to optimizing. Like, their software won't do that for you, even if it claims it will. My Neoden software can do it for me, and I don't use that because it doesn't always make smart choices, right? It comes down to, buying a $3,000 pick and place machine, buying a $30,000 pick and place machine, buying a $150,000 one, buying a $500,000 one, right? The things that get better is not just the mechanical stuff, but it's also the software. It's like auto routing. You can get a really bad auto route and a really good auto route. No, you can't get a really good auto route. You can get a really bad auto route and an okay auto route. I've never seen a really good one. Right, I said, someone said something earlier on, and I said, remind me, and I'll tell you about that. And I can't remember what that was. I have a Neoden, Steve, I've got a Neoden stencil printer. I've got the framed one, the manual stencil printer. It's fine. Pretty much any one you buy. Oh, Sam, of course. Thank you. Thanks, Andy.
Mark Olson says Sam.
Okay, I'll talk. Okay, pretty much any manual stencil printer you buy is going to be the same. The things you want to look for is the ones that the Neoden ones don't have a counter weight on it, which means you can't just lift the stencil up.
Mark Olson says spam.
Thank you, I got it, Sam. Yep, I'll talk about Sam in a sec. So when you lift it up, it won't stay there. It'll just bang back down again. Some of them you can buy from on AliExpress and stuff have a counterweight, so you can hold the stencil up. So you can use two hands to get the board out. So I need to get one hand up and hold the stencil and get the board out with one hand, which is frustrating. And they're all kind of, hit and miss on how good they are to adjust their height, right? They pretty much all of them do them from both sides, but that also means that it's really easy to get twist in, and the way they visually show you the adjustment is crap. Like there's no precision in it. So, it's very easy to not have the stencil sitting flat. So you just got to keep that in mind, that you're going to get the same with everyone. The Neoden stuff is more expensive. Looking similar, difficult to tell. Right, what you don't want is the cheap AliExpress ones that they look thinner and simpler, and they've got just 4 dials on the sides. Yeah, you don't want those ones. They're shit. No, you want one that does the adjustment from the front and the side, like two handles on the side, one at the front, not the 4. The 4 ones means you're adjusting 4 points to get everything right, rather than a rotation. There's no rotation on them, right? You get the rotation by pushing one corner one way and the other corner the other way, and then trying to then get it straight or fix it and lock it with the other two. They're terrible. Don't get one of those. They're much cheaper, but they're really bad. You want one that uses the conventional 2 dials on the side, one for left and right lateral movement, one for rotation, and the front for forward and back. Trust me. Okay, so Sam. So Sam is here. Sam is downstairs. I have not had enough Sam racks for a long time. I stopped using Sam at home a while ago, because I've got at least half of my components in boxes. I just don't have enough racks, and I didn't buy enough. Oh, don't do that. Now I'm hungry. And I didn't want to keep printing more, and I couldn't, for a long period of time, I couldn't get any more sensors. And the price went up like double, my time of flight sensors. And my SAM racks were still only for 8mm reels, and I have like stacks of large reels now. Like I've got boxes and boxes of, connectors and USB, and JST and SH and PH and whatever, buttons and antennas. So I want to build myself a proper shelf rack, like rather than doing a 3D printed individual whatever. I'm going to build myself a proper, like a full shelf that's got like rows and rows of storage for different size reels. And I want to build that to work with Sam as well still, but do it in a much easier way. And so where did I put them? Unfortunately, I bought a bunch of, where did I put them? They might still be downstairs. I found them the other day and I don't know where I put them. So I found a bunch of really small maybe I've got a link to them, hang on. Of little IR slot sensors. Like what we were originally discussing a long time ago, which I had dismissed as something I wanted to use at the time. And I'm not 100% sure how I can integrate them, but let me see if I'm trying to find, right, out of stock, but I do. Okay, I've got a link here, or I've got a thing. Coding. Right, so these from Omron. Can I get a bigger picture? No. So unfortunately, I got 10 of these to try, and now everyone's out of stock. What's nice about these is they're only 4-pin. They're really tiny, and it's actually hard to source really tiny little slot IR, whatever you call them, ultra compact slot SMD type. So I've got some to play with but I can't get any more anywhere, which is really frustrating. So what I'm thinking of doing is doing LED strip on the front. I'm going to go back to a more conventional way of building them, because I don't need it to be modular anymore, right? I want it to be a fixed rack that's going to be downstairs. So I don't have to worry about having to have bits that I can move around and individual PCBs controlling chunks of them like I did before. I want to build a complete rack. So I'll do strips of LEDs at the front, so I don't have to worry about putting LEDs on boards, and then I can just put little...
Jordy T says LCSC has them in stock, 8,440 pieces.
What? Of this exact model? Oh, didn't mean to click on that. They did not have them in stock a few weeks ago. Oh my god, oh wow, look at the price though. Okay. But still, okay, yep. Okay, I bought them for like 80 cents each. But yep, fine. See, LCSC are not, I mean, for stuff like, some things they're just not cheap at. Right, that's a lot of money. Like I bought 10 of them at 80 cents each. And this is going to be, you know, like I'm going to need like 300 or 400 of them. Yeah. No, I didn't buy from LCSC. I bought mine from DigiKey, and DigiKey had like 1,600 of them. I bought 10, and then like 3 weeks later, DigiKey had none. Mauser had like 50. They got none. Vertical had like a very whatever they're called had 14,000 of them, and then a week later they had none. Okay, well I can always just I might put some in my shopping cart. I'm just gonna log in. But that's really expensive, well, comparatively, right? Like the whole point was to do this cheaper than the time of flight stuff. No, I can't use a micro switch. No, it's got to be. And even with this, it's going to be quite interesting to see how. The reason I bought 10 is to see if I can build something that'll work with all the various reel sizes. So the challenge here is going to be, I keep calling this vertical, whatever it's called. The challenge is going to be, what did I just lost my thing? It needs to be positioned at exactly the bottom of the arc of the circumference of a reel for it to be able to slot in and detect that it's there for different reel types, right? Which means it's a completely different position based on the thickness of the reel, the circumference or diameter of the reel. The price it's $2 each US from LCSC. which is look, it's not the end of the world, but as I said, I paid 80 cents each at the 10 quantity from DigiKey, and they were down to like, you know, I think they were like 50 cents each at the 1,000 mark. So this is like 4 times the price, you know. And if I need, like, I just put 500 in my shopping cart, right? Well, that's like that's $1,000 just for these connectors, and I still need. How much is DigiKey now? But DigiKey have no stock though. How much is DigiKey now? I haven't looked. That's the problem. Things go out of stock, they're unavailable, and then everyone adjusts their prices. Use a lever. No, it's got to be IR. I don't want mechanical. Mechanical breaks. Mechanical has more of alignment problems. For me, I just need it at the bottom of the $1.40 and 500s. Yeah, no one's got any of them. They're not in stock anywhere. Right. Okay. Well, DigiKey still $1.40 and 500s. And what are they in thousands? Or they're not showing in thousands. Anyway. So what I need to do is build. I'll have to build a little PCB that's got that and a comparator on it, and a way of like a little trim pot or something, so I can tune each board depending on what's going in it. And then all I need is a 2-pin lever to break the IR. Right, but it's still mechanical. Either way, it's the same problem, right? I just don't want to have mechanical. Yes, we already have, Rhoda. This was something that was suggested to me, that these, like, using something like this was suggested to me way back. But at the time when I was looking, I couldn't find anything that was this small, and anything that was bigger didn't allow me to, like, there's no point using something that means I can only fit, like, my density of reels, like, goes down to half. So I ended up needing way more racks. Anyway, I'm going to try this, we'll see. So all I need is a little connector with 2 wires going to each one. And so the key to this would be, rather than a micro every 10 or 20 of them, it would just be making sure I've got enough I/O to be able to read all of them with an interrupt on it. So, like, you know, using an MCP 23, what are they called? Oh my god, I can't remember. And everything's out of order now from where they used to be, so I don't even remember. 23R17, right? Using a 23R17, which has got 16 I/O, that could read 16 different inputs with an interrupt. So I only have to poll if the interrupt's fired. And so, you know, I've got enough of those. I might be able to source, you know, something that does more I/O than 16. Right, so it needs to be placed exactly in that spot, but that's no different to what I'm doing right now. So that's easy, because you put guides. So when you slide it in, it just goes into some guides, and the guide puts the reel into the right spot. So that's fine. That's easy enough to do. That's really funny. You have to do logo space GIF space Pac-Man, Dave. Yeah, I could just get someone to read it. Well, I haven't been able to watch the stream for a month, and so I look at what's happened, and you've moved out. Yes. Hey, Flowrider, I've moved into a new premises. Well, I'm moving still. Still moving. There we go. It's still happening. So I need to solve that, and I also need to build a rack for my stencils. So at home, I was storing all my stencils still in the boxes underneath my desk, and I ran out of space for them, and it's quite hard. I want to build a rack similar to what Adafruit have got, actually. I wouldn't even know how to show you a picture of what they've got. I've seen them in videos. They've got, they're using bigger stencils than I'm using, but they've just got like a big shelf that's got vertical compartments that they just keep all their stencils in. I want to do something similar where I've just got a big rack with all my stencils, and I can just slot them in and out as I need them. not much different to what I was doing already, except I was putting them, they were on the floor, just butted up against each other, you know, and you pull one out and they all fall over, and that was a bit of a pain. So I need to do that. Need to get my whole tool section set up. There is, honestly, there's a lot to do, but I'm pretty excited that I'm here. I've been working from here now for like 3 days. Well, this is my 3rd day working actually from here. So, you know, soldering, reworking, now cleaning and doing stuff. Getting good validation vibes over here. Good. Of the Pac-Man stuff? Yes. It's awesome. It's a manual feeder thingy I made in Discord. Mark made a manual. Oh. A manual feedery thingy. Just for you to be able to just pull stuff for yourself? Yeah, to dispense parts. Yeah, I understand. Yep. The problem with your lever concept is still something has to push the lever, and it's still a mechanical part that can fail. And it becomes a much harder thing to have to build and integrate when I have to build 500 of them, right? So, you know, it's one thing to sit there and build and tune one item and then have to replicate it 500 times. Again, anything mechanical just makes that problem way harder than it needs to be. If there's no moving parts and everything is fixed the same way, then it's easy, right? So, I actually looked at using JLC and PCBWay to print my Master Pro cases. And it worked out so expensive. That looks cool, Mark. You should do a video of you using it. So my Master Pro cases like this, it was going to work out to $10 US each plus shipping, and the shipping worked out to like $8 US each. It was just, yeah, horrific. So I'm still printing myself cases for those that want them. Yeah, like I would have had to double the price of the or more than double the price of the cases for people that wanted them, and they might end up being a nicer print. I don't know. There wasn't SLA; it was just their normal printing. I don't think they're going to be great SLA, but yeah, I was quite surprised. I thought it'd be much cheaper. So I'm still doing them myself, which is, you know, fun and not fun. So I got notified that I've got an order coming in next week that I'm going to have to run assembly, and so I'm trying to work out if I can rush my equipment in from home and get it all set up and ready to go to manufacture here, or whether I do my last manufacturing run at home. So the pick and place production line is still set up at home. All my stencils are at home still. My stencils are here. Shit. My paste is at home. My manual stencil printer's at home. Everything, and so all I'd have to do is take the stencils home. I could manufacture there for the very last time. But it'd be nice if I could move everything over beforehand, which is what I've been looking into. But it's proving challenging. The thing I made is a slot that I can attach a tiny OLED screen in a bus to display what's on the reel. Oh, that's pretty cool. You can't just look at the label of the reel. But yeah, very cool. So Flowrider, I said it would never happen. True, and I fought it for a long time. I should have moved out 9 months ago, maybe 12 months ago I should have moved out, and I fought it. I didn't want to. I never wanted to move. But I did, because I was literally tripping over everything in my office to get from one side to the other side. To get from my door to my desk, I was tripping over stuff. It was just untenable. What's the word? I don't know. It was just bad. So I had no choice. I had to move. Like it was enough. It was just too frustrating, unsustainable. Yeah, there you go. I agree with Johnny. Play it safe. Hello, Graham. Oh, hello. Okay, John's here. Superhouse TV is in the house. I know. That's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about things arriving and then something weird happening with the pick and place machine, and it being out of calibration or something, and then me having to stress over that. That's what I'm worried about. But I don't know if I can face another large run from home, knowing that I'm like having this space, paying rent here, which I just got another rent invoice in my email this morning. Yay! And having spent all this money and doing all this work, and still having to go and suffer at home on another production run would just, oh my god, would really frustrate me. In the house but feeling blah. I'm positive. And then it's sad face. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, good. Sorry you're feeling blah. I hope your week turns around. What? You're COVID? No way. What happened? How'd you do that? Who are you mixing with? Who'd you get it from? Who are you blaming? Sorry to hear, John. Is that your first time with COVID? No. Didn't you already have it? I thought you already had it. How much better would it be to do it there without the new line? Oh, it'd be much easier to do here, even with my existing equipment. Yeah, even without having the new line, like all the new stuff, it would still be far better here. I'm still, yeah. But look, whatever. I can do it. I got it from, you got it from Ange. You had it for a little while, first time. Both. Oh no, sorry to hear, mate. So you're both isolating. Are you isolating? What about the kids? Are you making the kids stay away? I was wondering why Sion and Superhouse TV didn't get shops next to each other. Because we're on the wrong sides of Melbourne. We're actually, 40 minutes, 50 minutes away from each other. And neither of us wanted to drive that far. And, you know what? Both of us kind of want our own space. I could definitely see, I don't know. Yeah. Like, John and I have got quite different requirements for our spaces and what we're doing. Okay, good to hear, John. Hopefully the kids won't get it. My theory of getting it and just getting over and done with, yeah, that was terrible. Don't do that. If you can avoid getting it, don't get it. DOI injection molding for your roof load disclosures. I haven't. Dave, Paul Jones. Look, in the past, I've had no room to do anything like that, right? Here, I'd like to get a vacuum forming machine at some point. I'd like, I could look at doing injection molding, I guess. But I could also get a much faster 3D printer, right? I mean, you can get printers now that I could print these 4 or 5 times faster. So that could be an option as well. The Prusa's that I've got are reliable printers, but they're not the fastest printers. So there's a subtle thing about respective suburbs you might not understand if you're not from right. Melbourne's it's pretty spread out, and it's I don't like driving personally, as in to do repetitive driving every day. I had an option of getting a bigger place than this for cheaper, but it was an extra 25 minutes away from my home, which doesn't sound like much, but every day, 25 minutes in each direction, like an extra 15 minutes of driving every single day, just no. Anyway, so I'm just reading backwards. I've got some videos of the move process, Flowrider. I've got I think I got 5 moving vlog episodes. I'm not sure if I can do a 6th one. I might just do a wrap up once I'm all in. Yeah, the whole 10 meters from your house thing. That's what I used to do, right? So I've gone from 10 meters to, 8 to 10 minutes driving. Yeah, anyway. But yeah, John and I got very different directions and requirements for our spaces. Although we're on the same trajectory, but different trajectories. Yeah. And you all know. You all know John's YouTube channel, right? God, I can't even talk right now. Oh my God. I'm trying to find John's channel.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Offset.
So he's also done lots of streams about his move process as well. Yeah, we also have strong opinions, so it's better to run in parallel and support each other. Yeah, 100%. Like, I think strong opinions, that's an understatement. I think we're both very set in our ways, but from experience, or in my case, John's got a lot more experience than I've got in this stuff, but yeah, I don't know. Like having, like, Yaz said to me a few times, like, why don't you, rent out the front room? Why don't you, let other people come in and use your space for stuff? Why don't you, recoup some of your rent that way? And then she looks at me and she goes, nah, you can't play nicely with other people. and she's right. Like, I want my own, need my own space. Things have to be my own way, good or bad, but that's on me, right? Cold coffee, doesn't say hot long enough. Grumpy old men. Yeah, John and I, we're grumpy old men. We're definitely old men. I don't know about grumpy. Bono Hex moved from California to somewhere in Canada. Blondie Hex. I don't know what Blondie Hex is. I had my desk in a mess, but it was my mess. Right. Like, this might be a bad layout, but it's my layout. Right? It's a good machine. Okay, I'll have a look at, is it Blondie Hex? Is that how you say it? But yeah, anyway, check out John's on his live, a whole bunch of his last live streams. He was showing his move and the setup of his new space, which is looking great. And he's just started doing some pick and placing on his new KOs, which is pretty cool. And he's done a really cool hack, which I'm not going to say what it is because it's for him to do, but a very cool. Can I say the 2 things, John? Almost an engineer. That's a really cool. It's a really cool name. I'm almost a maker. Almost. Okay, so John has got a KO pick and place machine being run by an ESP32. That's all I'm going to say for now. I'll let him spill the beans. Very, very, very cool thing he's done. So hopefully he'll get to make a video about it. So you are actually doing a degree, an engineering degree? Okay. Well, you're always going to be almost an engineer, even if you get your degree, because there's always new stuff to learn, right? Yeah, it's very cool what John's done with his, yeah. So is that it there? Okay, wait, I'm just going to open in a new window. Do not start playing. Don't stop. Okay, good. Blondie Hex videos. So what is it? It's all machining stuff? Cool. See, I want to get myself a, yeah, okay, I'll leave that for later to look at. Yeah, you can. There are already 3D printing projects out there already for ESP32. Yep, I got there first. Yay! Yeah, I don't have a degree. Don't tell anyone. Bruce, I got a degree in electrical engineering, never used it, worked as a programmer for much more. That's really common, actually. It's quite common for people who start off in hardware or electrical, as in non-software side, end up in software. But a lot of them come back in the end as well. Hey, Mark and Johnny should stop chatting on the same thing about not talking to each other, because they can both read. Anyway, so yeah, I've got some plans on what I want to do in this space with some of the extra space I've got, like in terms of, you know, getting a CNC, learning how to use that. I've got some things that I wouldn't mind doing with that, and I'm not sure if I'd need a CNC or like a proper, you know, 3-axis milling machine, but whatever. I don't really have, well, I definitely don't have the funds to buy both. I don't even have the funds to buy one at the moment. Yeah, Mark gets a P&P and makes videos. Johnny pays for it. I double down on that one. Yep. Not really planning on using it. It's a personal achievement thing for me. Happy operating forklifts for a living. Interesting. Okay. That's a lot of effort to go through to get a degree when you're intentionally not going to use it. But yeah, you might surprise yourself later. We need to pay, Johnny, you need to pay Mark more so we can get a bigger pick and place machine. He needs to convert his whole house into a manufacturing plant. That's what I think. Yeah. Any project will expand to fill all available space. I know. And although it's a big space here, I don't have unlimited space to grow, because I can't just I can't start filling the place with dirty tools and start encroaching the production line area. So I'm already converting my whole house into an office workshop. Are you? Hello, Dutch Maker. So where's Emma going to live? The house in my garden, not the... Oh, right. Okay. Whew. I was going to say, poor Emma. She doesn't want to live in an office. She wants to live in a house. Hey, IVH. Yes, the Pac-Man. The Pac-Man on the logo. So, I reckon another week and a half, and I'll have everything. Oh, it depends if I do the production at home. And then I think it's going to take me forever to bring up all my boxes and put everything on the shelf. I can't. I keep looking at the pile downstairs and then I just walk away from it. I can't make myself do it at the moment. It seems like too much work to actually put stuff away. And that's, I don't know. Yeah. I never use my electronic tools on dirty work. Now I'm talking about actually having I've got a dirty tools area assigned to the front. And once that's full, there's no more dirty tools I'm buying, because I can't put any dirty tools in the clean area, if that makes sense. I might feel differently in the 7 years it's going to take. 7 years! It's part-time with the Open University. Okay. That's a long time. Is a slide rule for the first year of engineering, then a HP 35 happened. Yes, that does date you. Yeah, no. Dirty tools, dirty area. Non-clean tools. Yeah. Sorry, I keep looking around. I'm just looking at all the stuff I got to do. So... And I've decided that once I'm out of, and I'm close to being out of Reflow Master Pro panels, I'm going to redesign the board to make it easier for manufacturing. There's just too much hand soldering on these boards right now. So I'm going to convert a whole bunch of the stuff over to surface mount. I'm going to put a surface mount header on instead of the through hole for the screen, and I'm going to try to source some surface mount buttons instead of through hole buttons, because I'm just it's just way too much hand soldering on these things. I can't do much about the screw terminals, unfortunately, but yeah, I need to make them quicker and easier to manufacture. Pick in Discord. Pick in Discord. Nah, not big enough, Mark. Nah, not gonna work. Not big enough. You need something much bigger. Mark. That's Mark's little garden house. Yeah, nah. Not big enough. Knock it down, build something 4 times bigger, and that won't be big enough. Go on, I dare you. Johnny, pay Mark more so we can knock it down and build something bigger. Is that watertight? I hope that's watertight. Is it just me? Does it look like it's leaning over a bit? Yeah, I'm not buying a selective solder. I can't wave solder them. I can't wave solder where there's components on that side. And I'm not buying a selective soldering machine. So, yeah. I put an IR interrupter in Discord, likes to stock a DigiKey. Okay, hang on. Which one? Where? Whoop, whoop, whoop. 1.2 millislit. This one here. Gap width, slit width. Okay. Let's see on DigiKey. I'm gonna, just in case I'm logged in, gotta be careful. Okay, cool. 61 cents in thousands. Right, okay. 70 cents. Yes, this is what the other one was before. Oh, it was a bit higher. It was 80 something. No, it was 80 something cents here. Anyway, okay. Dark mode. Whoa, when did DigiKey do dark mode? That's not a nice... No, that doesn't look nice. If you're going to do dark mode, it's got to be a good dark mode. That wasn't a good dark mode. NPN open collector. 30 microseconds response time. Yeah, it looks okay. Hello, Adesh. Dark mode has been experimental and not available for everyone. Okay. I haven't seen it before. Like it's... Or I haven't received one of these things before anyway. I'll check it out later. Yeah, because it didn't look good. Like, dark mode should not be bright like this. That's not dark mode. That's bad contrast mode. Like, that light color with white writing is very hard to read. Yeah. So, and then having things right to the edge, text right to the edge like this. Yeah, anyway. I need Darth mode. I mean, specs wise, this looks fine. Okay, yeah, I can look at this if I have to. I need to get it all working first. So do LCSC have these ones? Out of curiosity? Probably not. Oh, they do. And they're way cheaper. Right, so look at this. $0.21 in the thousands. Am I on Discord? Yes, I have a Discord server. Is that what you mean? I do. I am on Discord, and someone post the link, or maybe I need to post. I can do it. Hang on. Hey Ray, Ray's back. There we go. That's the Discord link. Got to hit the sack. Catch you later in bed, hobbyist. Thanks for joining. Have a good sleep. This is, yeah. So 500 of these is $112 instead of over $1,000. That's a big difference. Okay, I'm going to stick 500 of these in my cart. Now I've got both. And look at the price difference. $1,000 compared to $112. Okay, thanks for that. Thanks, yeah, Mark. You can buy them and sell them to me for double the price. Hey Ray, yes it is. Thank you. It is really taking shape. Long way to go still. And a lot of workability stuff I need to sort out. A lot of furniture to buy for downstairs, but I don't want to start buying anything until I know exactly where I want to have everything. Thanks, Adesh. Excuse me one moment. I'm just going to mute for 1 second. Sorry, had to blow my nose. No, I didn't go to pee. I went to blow my nose. I thought I'd... Sometimes I can't mute in time, but this time I did. You're at the worst stage right now of moving everything. I know, it's terrible. Like I know that there's piles of stuff that I'm just not going to touch for a really long time. And I'm going to feel guilty every time I see them. Catch you later, Dave. Good night. Thanks for joining. So, catch you later, Rhoda. Also, have a good sleep. Thanks for joining. Yeah, I'm going to feel guilty every time I see this stuff, but it just is what it is. I'll deal with it. I think that PCB that Mark put on there was for a little screen to connect to his manual feeder thing. AliPro fits an 8mm reel, so 60 on a meter. Alan posted, what is this? How does the reel sit on that? Sorry, I'm confused. Does it sit between two bits of extrusion? Like going this way? Is that what these are? And the reel sits like this? Okay, and Chris as well. Good night, catch you later. Everyone's going to sleep now, which is cool. Totally cool, I get it. It's late, very late. So what's with the shape on the side then? Like, why have you got it? Why does it look like that? I'm confused. Yeah, I get you slide them on, but why? Looks like a set of goggles. Just a shape. Okay, fair enough. So I don't think I don't want to use extrusion. for these. My shelves are going to be probably maybe 2 meters wide. So that's a lot of extrusion. I'm, talking about maybe 6 or 7 shelves. So I'd like to come up with something that's easier to do, to put together. Probably just metal rods, front and back. How much is 50 DKK for a meter? And Mark sent, what is this? Little screens. Yeah, that is a cute little screen. What's the resolution? 72 by 40. 9 volt. Or it can take up to 9 volt. What's the minimum it can run at? You don't want to be running that at 9 volt. Jeez. But it's definitely cute. Right. It's about $9 a meter for me. Aussie plus shipping. Shipping's expensive when I'm doing that much of it. And the problem is it's very hard to get long lengths. Like I need 2 meter lengths. So we're talking about 2 meters by 2 by 12 plus the outside framing. Yeah, that's a lot of extrusion. Can you? Extrusion here in Australia, like to buy extrusion directly, is very expensive. And then obviously to buy it overseas is much cheaper, but shipping is very expensive. So, hey Mad Checky, good morning. Is there a cheap ESP32 with built-in e-paper? I don't know about cheap. TT, was it Liligo, whatever they're called? TTGo, I think they've got an e-paper one. A few people have got e-paper ones. Yeah, that'd be cool, Alan. Thanks. I'm still working out how. So the other thing is, if this all works out like I want it to with the rack and with redoing my SAM integration for it and stuff, I wouldn't mind, like I want this to be reproducible. Yeah, I understand, on Discord, yep. I would want it to be reproducible easily, not, where people would have to go out and buy stacks of extrusion or whatever. Like it's got to be something that's easy and cheap to manufacture. There must be a local supplier that can do cut lengths extrusion. Yeah, oh, there is, but it's just really expensive. Like their prices locally start at like 20 times more than what I can buy it for overseas. Like it's quite a big difference. Everything in Australia is expensive, unfortunately. But I'm not sure that extrusion is the right way to go. Like extrusion is overkill for this. Like I don't, yeah. I'm still playing it out in my head. I've seen some racks that other people make. I prefer the racks are more lightweight. Like I know that aluminium extrusion is not heavy, but it's still heavy when you're talking about a lot of extrusion on there. So yeah, I'm still mapping it all out in my head, but I need to solve the IR slot comparator, little PCB. I'll probably maybe do that next week on my stream, get all that put together. There's one now, not finished. Yeah, that looks cool. Oh, you're doing LED strips as well? Excellent. So the strip's just sitting there and it's just being held down by the thing? Yeah, I mean, something like that will definitely that's. I mean, design-wise, that's great. Like, seriously, and like if you don't need any form of detection of the reel or not, then that's an excellent way to go. And I've thought about doing that. I thought about just, removing that whole detection stuff from Sam and just using it, flash a light where the part is and take it away, and it doesn't know whether it's there or not. And I can do that. And that would be way quicker, way quicker than trying to get my existing functionality into a new style of rack. But my plan is to be able to have each shelf controlled by one micro, right? So one micro ESP32 with Wi-Fi or Bluetooth, whatever, can control a whole shelf, a 2 meter shelf. I might not end up going 2 meters. I might go like 1.6 or 1.2. I don't know. We'll see. I need to work out mathematically how many I really need. And then, because although I don't need the thing to be modular, I would like each shelf to be modular in that here's a rack with 8mm reels of, here's a rack of 7-inch reels that are 8mm. Here's a rack of 7-inch reels that are 12mm, or a combo of whatever. Here's a rack of 13-inch reels with whatever, you know what I mean? Yeah, extrusion's not cheap. Out of China, it's very cheap though. Who's leaving? I'm off for the blue room with the yellow light in this. I don't know what that is, Beata, but catch you later. Oh, okay, and Andy's going as well. Catch you later, Andy. Thanks again for the Pac-Man. People love it. So that'd be cool. Like if I can get that working, and then I can just, and if a shelf can be then mounted ad hoc into a stand, like that would be my ideal. But again, it might just end up being too much hard work or too much wasted effort, and I might end up going with something as simple as here's an LED strip, here's a whole bunch of reels, like what you're doing. Printing the brackets for them to mount to a wall. Okay. Yeah, I need mine freestanding. I don't want it mounted to a wall. And ideally, mine would be freestanding on wheels, so I could move the whole shelf around. That would be my ultimate goal. So, yeah, it's just a matter of seeing. Very cool. Okay. Do it 2020 profile, so easy. Yeah, I'm not convinced it's the way I want to do it though. Catch you later, Almost Engineer. Thanks for joining. Good luck with your course. Hope you'll stick it out for the 7 years. It's a long time. Okay, I really should get back to finishing these and doing more soldering and then doing some more unpacking. 10 euros a meter. I need to find where I was looking. I mean, it's just, let me see if I can find some. So, was it 2020 extrusion Australia? Let's see what I can find. Let's see if we can find anything. Right. So RS is $30. Black Police Lot, Maker Store. So this is $8.75 per meter, but they don't do longer strips. That's for the black. $7.45. I've bought from them before. Oh, hey, Yuz. No worries. Actually, I showed everyone at the start. I for those that were here at the start, I picked it up and explained the gag again for the bubble stick. Oh, they've got 3 meters now. They've got 1,500 meters. They didn't before. Right, here we go. See, $22. Don't know if you can even read that. So see, suddenly we're $22. So they say $7.45, but that's for the half a meter, right? So even at the 1 meter mark is $15 each. Yeah, bubble stick sounds really cool. We're using a QR code on the reels and scan them with a camera as they're placed or removed. Because then I have to put QR codes on everything and I have to have a camera and I've got to remember to scan and not scan. And so that's just 10 times more effort, wagon loads, to have to do unique QR codes and remember to stick them on, and then being able to have a system that makes them and prints them, and I need a printer and I need whatever, you know what I mean? So yeah, the whole point is to make it nice and simple. Catch you later, John. I hope you and Anne both feel better very quickly. I hope it's a short stint of COVID. Yeah, good luck. So 1.5, 22 meters. Okay, so anyone else has got extrusion? Right, 610 millimeters, $32. So eBay, what have we got on eBay? We've got 2x4. Whoa! 40 by 40 by 3 meters, $512. Let's look at eBay. The things in Australia that are expensive for no apparent reason. Yeah, it's well, anything with freight, but yes. But these are all imports, right? Like companies there are companies here that extrude their own, and that's horrific, really horrific. Right, so 500 for half a meter is $15 on eBay. That's local. Oh no, that's from China still. Jesus. Okay, let's forget that. aluminiumprofile.com.au. But then you have to scan it. No, NFC wouldn't be simpler than a QR code, because I have to then get unique NFC stickers and put them on each one, which then I can't recognize what they are unless they were scanned, and I need a scanner that can pick up the NFC tag that doesn't get picked up by any other NFC tag nearby. No scanning, wagon loads. Not interested in scanning. Sorry. It's totally not what I want to do. It's no. Way too much work. Try item 24. Hey Antonio, who's item 24? Can you just check my text messages? Oh, checking my text messages. Uh-oh, that's not good. Oh, no way. Really? Okay, I'll talk to you about it after stream, yes. What is item 24? Is that a place? Yes, it's kids related. We're not going to talk about it. Obviously kids related. No, not NFC. Not interested, Alan. No. No scanning in and out. No having to get NFC tags, which are expensive. The readers, good readers, are expensive. They have to be powered somehow. They have to be connected to something. You got to remember, Sam can be on the opposite end of my warehouse, the way my system works, and I don't need a scanner or a printer anywhere near my rack. So What is item? Oh god, I can't spell. Item extrusion products. Okay. But are they local, Antonio? Like it says au.item24, but they're not local, are they? I mean, look at, I can tell you right now, look at this website. These are going to be horrifically expensive. Like, horrifically expensive. Finding places that sell aluminium extrusion is not the issue. The issue is getting it at a reasonable price. Business tags my job right now, and I can say it's 100% not suitable for what Sion needs. Yeah, it's absolutely not suitable. Yeah. Sounds like an alien digging site, item 24. Yeah, that's expensive. I need cheap. I'm looking for cheap. Cheap extrusion is what I need. Cheap local extrusion. I think Maker Store is about the cheapest that I found. And I bought stuff from them before. And they have a good range of stuff. And they will do longer lengths. Like they'll do custom cutting. And they're close enough that I could do a pickup and not have to pay for delivery. Right, so 1 meters and above. Oh no, 1 meters is covered by flat rate shipping. Right, okay. They don't always have everything in stock though, that's the problem. So, like there are times in the past where I've gone to order extrusion, like they're 20 by 40, which you'd need for to hold the thing together. The other thing I want to build is a rack for storing my, thanks Mark for doing that. Hey HMX, custom cutting is the best add-on feature ever. For who? For Maker Store you're talking about? I want to get myself a cold cut saw and then I can deal with that myself. What was I saying? Okay, I just completely lost. Oh right, I want to build a rack for feeder storage because that one I've got right now is terrible. And someone posted something in Discord under P&P, I think I saw this morning. Right, Jackster was building one of these. That's kind of what I've got right now. And it's not great. They're not great. Using these metal things that they use, which is just, it's thinnish metal, it's bent over, it's not a solid chunk. They flex way too much. Like mine are like this now. So my feeders, they go like this and they bow down and then they bow back. It's really not good. I want to build something that's way stronger and I'll probably use extrusion for that. Yeah, but I want to get solid pieces of steel or something with actual thickness to them, which means I need to get a really good drill press and that's a lot of holes to make and whatever. So many things I want to build that I've wanted to do for ages, but I couldn't because I didn't have any space for any of the tools. Now I've got space for the tools, if I can get around to buying them. And then, you know, right now, they're all projects that I need to do, but they're all projects I don't have time to do. So I can't do them all at the same time. I need to pick and choose. Look at the new. Catch you later. Adesh, thanks for joining. Don't look at the news. It's all bad news. Don't look at the news. 1 inch square steel tubing. No, I don't need tubing. I'm talking about a plate. It needs to be a metal, like a steel. Can't be hollow. It needs to be solid. Like, because you need to put the holes in front and back. Can't be two different pieces because they'll just flex. So like what's on my pick and place machine right now is a steel slab, a solid steel slab that has the holes in it. And you put the feeders in and there's no flex because it's solid. IKEA sells plates. Yeah, not dining room, not kitchen plates, mate. Buy some shopping trolleys from the local Coles. Yeah, wrong type of trolley. I've already got something like this, and they're terrible. Go to John, his mate, Laser Steve, could probably do it. I haven't, Aaron. But I need a drill press. There's been so many times I've had to manually drill, and I've done not straight holes. Just a drill press would be great. It's not that expensive, right? Aaron's been around for a while, Johnny, I think. Just been lurking. So I was quoted on... So interestingly, Neoden will sell me the plates that are on my pick and place machine. Which is like perfect, right? So it's got spot for 33 feeders, and it's the exact plate that's on the pick and place machine that the feeders mount on. They're $300 a plate. They're pre-drilled, obviously, right? It's the exact thing. So that would be the easiest way to go. $300 US per plate, plus shipping. And the shipping is going to be expensive, right? Because they're really freaking heavy. But it would be the exact mounting plate that matches my pick and place machine. So no drilling, mounting holes on the side already there. I just need to build a frame for it. I could get 2 of those, but it's a lot of money, but it'd still probably work out cheaper than me trying to build something myself. If you want a steel plate, buy it from a laser cutting company. Not only cut the plate and bore the holes, they supply steel way cheaper than you can buy it. Interesting, Tony. Okay, thank you. But then I don't get to buy a drill press, or I can buy one anyway, but there's no point buying one and not get to use it. What does the plate look like? It's a steel plate, as wide as my pick and place machine pretty much, with holes for the feeders and mounting holes at the side. I can't show you a picture. It's not a spare part item. I can't show you the picture of it. But they were willing to sell me 1 or 2 of them, you know, from their production line. It's about, I don't know, about an inch thick. So it's about, no, maybe more, 25 millimeters thick. It's just but like 25 millimeters thick. You still drill out the holes. Didn't you say that? Plate and bore the holes. Not only cut the plate and bore the holes, they supply... Okay. Oh, you're saying I could buy the plate without... Yeah, it's a real... Yes. Very heavy, thick. That's what is mounted on the pick and place machines. Colin first can make me one. Right. But yeah, anyway. There might be scam calls, but are you paying too much on your power bill? Most likely. Santa, I don't know. Santa's a really far away, and I don't celebrate Santa Claus. I expected it to be water jet cutting anyway. No, and that's the thing. It can't bend or flex at all. Logo pink won't work when it's animating GIF. You need to set what the thing's going to be first. Like logo breathe pink. Try that. Logo breathe pink. For some reason I thought you just missed Santa as you're in winter. Yeah, no. Santa's quite far away right now. What's Git? Git doesn't work. Did that work? Oh, no, my thing stopped. Hang on. There we go. It's back up. You might need to try again. I just restarted the code. Try again, Alan. That's very true, Yaz. There's no chimney. Yeah, I know. Pretty funny, Mark. Oh, it got the pinky. Mark overwrote Alan. Try it again, Alan. Laser hits the seal and the cut surface is hardened. So you blow a small hole. Laser drill out to across. Right, okay, fair enough. There we go, that worked. Yeah, shipping from UK would be disgusting. As is shipping from China, as anywhere else. Like, I'd have to ship the plates over by sea, and it'll take like 90 days. Would be the cheapest way to ship them over. Or I could just kind of make them myself. I don't know. We'll see. I definitely have to get something better than what I've got right now, because the flex on them is just terrible. Hey, Yaz, how white does my wall look? Because of the angle of the camera. Flag, no, it doesn't work that way, Ellen. There's no flag Danish. Although, Danish, yum. Ooh, apple and raspberry Danish. I could do that right now, for sure. Okay, folks, I am going to... It's almost at 2 hours. I need to get back to making stuff and tidying up. I am desperately wanting to get back onto doing projects on my streams. So, from next week... I don't know what the project's going to be, but I'm going to go back to, I'll be either designing something or I'll be assembling something. I might have my PCBs for my new logging shield, so maybe I can do those. But anyway, I need to stop doing talking streams. Thanks, Rat Madness. I'm going to stop doing talking streams and start getting back to doing actual electronics streams. But for now, I'm going back to doing some soldering. Lots of soldering. Anyone want to come and solder? No, it's okay. I'll do it on myself. That's fine. Thanks for joining, everyone. I really appreciate it. And...
Mark Olson says MMM's cookies.
Send some over here. Don't tease. Actually, Yaz got me cookies yesterday. Well, they're biscuits, but yeah, I'll call them cookies. That's fine. Logo Pac-Man die. What? Yep, see you all on BitLooney stream tomorrow. Hopefully. Some of you, all of you, many of you, none of you. You need a robo vacuum downstairs with a PV camera mounted on it for streaming 24/7. Well,
James D. Cook says, yes, I love soldering.
I dislike soldering when you got to do this much of it. Anyway, I need a robo mop downstairs and a robo vac upstairs. And I should mount cameras on them. I need to find a Wi-Fi camera, like a really good high-res camera, like 1080p, that is cableless, that can do it all on Wi-Fi. That would be awesome. Anyway, okay. Bye, everyone. Have a great week. Catch you all next week. See you later.